Right, welcome back to the channel. So we've got one more video on functions. We've got a quadratic here, and we've got to answer just a couple of slightly more difficult questions to what we've seen so far. So our function is x squared minus 2x plus 10, and they've given us the domain again. So the domain, all it tells me is that into these x numbers, I'm allowed to put anything negative, whether it's the whole number or decimal. I can put 0, and I can put any positive whole number or any positive decimal into there. And now what we've got to do is we've got to first of all complete the square. So write f of x in this form here. So let's go and do that. So we've got x squared minus 2x plus 10. And so let's complete the square. We'll have x minus 1 squared, take away 1 squared, and then add 10. So that's x minus 1 squared, take away 1, plus 10. So if I simplify it down, I can write f of x is equal to x minus 1 squared plus 9. And now hopefully we can use this to answer part B, which is explain why f of x is strictly greater than 0 for all values of x, and find the minimum value of f of x, and then state the value of x for which it occurs. So to do this, I'm first of all going to rewrite our function just down here. So f of x is x minus 1 squared plus 9. So again, what they're asking us for is here is out of all the x values that we're allowed to put into this function here, what's the smallest result that will come out of there? Well, we're going to focus in on this part again, because this is where everything is varied or changes, because we're putting our x numbers into there. And now because we're squaring this bracket, what it means is even if we got a negative number in here, once you square it, your answer will become positive. So what we've got to focus on really is what's the smallest this part could be. And the smallest this part could be is 0. It will never be negative because we said we're squaring, so it will always become positive. So the very, very smallest number that we can get out of that part is 0. So what does that mean overall? Once we've got 0 out of here, we've still got to add 9 on. So the minimum value that you can get out of this function, the minimum value of the function, is going to be 9. But when do we get that? Well, we get that when this part is equal to 0. So what x number do we need to put in here so that this whole red thing becomes 0? Well, we'll need to put in x number of 1, because 1 minus 1 will give me 0, and then 0 squared is still 0. So the value of x for which it occurs is 1. Now, just going a little bit further, if you were to sketch out this function or this quadratic and have a look at what it actually looks like, it'll look something like this. And the minimum point will have coordinates of 1, 9. And that's because the minimum value is 9, and so the y value of the minimum point will be 9, and the x value that gave that was 1, and so that will be the x coordinate of your minimum point. So there we go. Another function question answered. Hopefully that all makes sense.